Welcome crafters, Andy here, and it's Jedi Mansion episode 30. Well, last time we were working on the back of this section here, and I've done a little bit off camera. Got this window to do though, so let's choose some white stained glass and see how this looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a start, and then I need to decide if I'm going to put them here, which I think I probably will. That doesn't look too bad at all. I could probably put some spruce wood beside it. 1, 2, 3. See how this looks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, not too bad. I might revisit that later on. I think I might just leave off those ones here. Do you know what? This whole thing looks a little bit strange actually. Not overly happy with the way this has worked out. Let's see if we can make any changes here. Let's go for filling this back in like that, and taking this out as well. And I think that just looks a little bit tidier as well. If we have a look inside, we've got this breakfast room here. We could do with a bit more light, like that, and we've got connected textures right here, which is not very cool at all. How about we do this? Let's see if we make the room a bit smaller. Are we happier with that? A little bit happier inside for sure. I think inside wise that looks pretty smart, so let's just bring this up again like that. One more time, and again, and go back outside and see if we can make a little change to make this look a bit smarter. I'm wondering if I can take this whole wall down like that, and that just gives us a nice view out the side of the glass. Bit happy with that, I think. So this wall needs to be put back to cobble. 1, 2, 3. Now I must tell you some news, guys. Somebody has guessed what I'm going to put under the hill. So well done to them. Do you want to know what it is? 2 people guessed it actually, but I'm going to give it to the person who guessed first, and they guessed first by 2 hours, so I'm really sorry to disappoint the other person. But it's a missile silo that's going to go in here. I don't know how you guys guessed it, honest to God. Let me just pause and find out who guessed. Okay, so the people who guessed it right, well done. This is going to be a missile silo with a control room up here. Eternal guessed it correctly. Well done, Eternal. It's going to be a control room here looking down into a big missile silo. Big hidden secret missile in this Jedi Mansion base. Cody M also guessed it right. Well, he kind of said middle silo, and I guess middle silo means missile silo. But you were just a little bit too late. Eternal beat you to it. I've only got 1 voucher. Eternal, look out for your inbox over the next 3 or 4 days when I figure out how to do a Steam voucher. And well done to you guys for guessing correctly. Cody M, I must say I liked your guess about a nuclear missile, a nuclear submarine base. I thought that was a splendid guess, and I might yet put a nuclear submarine base into this, which would be really rather cool. Because every Jedi Mansion needs a nuclear submarine base, right? Yeah, it's just not even a proper mansion without a nuclear submarine. So there, yeah, definitely think about having a nuclear submarine. So what am I doing here? Just clearing out an area which I think could be some toilets and changing rooms for the swimming pool. And we don't have much headroom up here, that's the only thing. We don't have much ceiling to work with. This is the playroom floor, so that's going to have to be one of our ceilings, I think. I'll probably just replace that as well. I'll do ceilings off camera because it's kind of boring. Let's just carve out a couple of rooms. Okay, do we have any space in here for a room? Can we get a little toilet area in here? Yeah, probably can. Tiny toilet can go in here. Probably get a couple of toilets in here, in fact. Dig, dig, diggity dig. Lots of digging in this episode. Cool, nearly finished, and we could probably get a couple of little windows into the toilet right there, right? That would be pretty cool. And let's just carry on this flooring into the bathrooms. Change the flooring later on if we need to. Let's go for a door right there, I think. Decisions. Where do we put the bathroom door? Not a big decision, but can we go further up with this window? I just want really windows that are kind of high up, so people can't see you peeing or pooing on the toilet. We don't want that, right? People having a swim and then seeing you doing a floater as they float by. Sorry, that was gross. Yeah. So ceilings I'll do later on. I'll just make them something. But okay, so that's one little bathroom in there, and another little bathroom in here. Or maybe just a closet. Maybe something, just a closet to store stuff in. And again, this has got a little window, and ceilings can get put on later on. Little window like that. Let's see what these little windows look like from the swimming pool. Well, they add a little bit of interest to that wall for sure, and I think we need to go a bit further up as well to make them even. Oh, a little bit more interest in that wall, which is good. So, some toilets there, and over here are just going to be some changing rooms. So by the power of pausing a video, let me just pause this and finish these walls and stick a ceiling in, so be right back. Okie dokie, well that's that finished. Look, plenty of room in here, and we can divide this space up into lots of changing rooms, sauna, whatever we want. When we come to furnish this part, it's going to be nice and easy and ready for us. And we can walk through here, 1, 2, 3, and nip up into this area here, which is going to be a bar area here. This is all going to be sealed up. You're not going to be able to see into the missile silo because that would just be daft. So that will all be sealed up. Big double thickness or triple thickness wall there, and this will be sealed up as well. No access through. So that is roughly the layout of the whole Jedi Mansion. We've got some roof work to do over here. We've got an exercise room to put in here, a cinema in here. We've got some stairs to work on this section here, some sort of staircase coming up. But now it's really time to get on and start furnishing this place and putting in some ceilings and so on. So I thought a good place to start would be the library in here, and then just work in a clockwise way around the whole of the mansion and end up in this room here, which I can't even remember what that's supposed to be. A music room. Oh, cool. So let's go into the library. We're just going to have it as an open doorway, I think. So let's have a look first of all at the ceiling. I think what we'll do is just grab some more bookcases and just slap them around the place, and let's see where we can have bookcases all the way up to the walls in the library. It's cool. Isn't it great? We're actually going to be furnishing, which is really cool. Like that. wall-to-wall books in this library. Isn't that cool? Wall-to-wall books. So we can have them all over there, and then this fireplace is ridiculously wide. Let's have it much, much narrower. Like that. Even more narrower up here, in fact. What we might do is something like that and just set that in a little bit like that, which looks okay just now. And have some more books around this side like that. So there's the middle of the fireplace right there. So I could probably afford to put more books here. Figure out where the middle is. So the middle is these two blocks here. So I wonder if we did... Oh, to hell with it. Let's just block in the fireplace altogether. Stop being so fancy. With lots and lots of books. There we go. So really, I needed to put those books in, I think, before we did the ceiling. We've got this column sticking out here as well, which I might keep this column. Quite like that. Now we were using end stone, I think, for the interior walls, and we still haven't decided what to change that to. I don't want to keep it as end stone, so we still need to think about that, and I can't find end stone. That's just great. There we go, end stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could I have just gone like that and clicked it? Yeah, I could have middle clicked it. Well, I'd have to. Right, so there's a little pillar, and let's have more bookcases down in the library all the way along here. More books, and you can shake a stick at. Cool. Okay, and we're probably looking at this wall as well. All books, and we can try and make this a bit more interesting after we've stuck all the books in, hopefully. Books, right, lots of books, lots of books, lots of books. Where else can we stick some books? Can we go for some books up here as well? Probably can. And here. Book saturation, this is. Like that. And probably have to do there on the books. That will do so far. This bit of floor needs to be fixed. It's probably been bothering you guys since about episode 7. Never mind. And it might be a good idea to bring this out as well, just to shelter those books a little bit. There we go. So we're into a library, and it's got plenty of books so far. Might just take this one down, it's a little bit too much. Cool, okay. Right, let's go back upstairs and have a look at the ceiling again. Can we go for a fancy schmancy ceiling? What could we do? Could we have any beams come across the ceiling? I wonder if that's possible. What's going to look cool? Maybe kind of opposite the fireplace would be good. Like that. Let's see. And this one. Like that. A couple of big hefty beams. I'm going to see if these are in the right place. They could be, actually. These could be fine. That's not too bad at all. We could go for... what if we go for one more beam here? Like that. Check the gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could bring this beam to here. And when we delete this, this gives us a gap of just 3 plus the bookcase. Let's have a look from the floor. fairly happy-ish with that. And if we go around the outside of this with a little bit of spruce wood trim, like this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then along here as well. It's going to give it kind of an oldie library feel to it. Lots of old and dusty books in this library, I feel. Like that. Let's have a little thing going around the whole build, and we'll just bring this across as well, and probably just do that. Could we go both sides of each of these, and that would start to really define the living room and hide all our bits of brick that were exposed, which is good. Furnishing today, isn't it cool? Right, now we need to think about lighting. We've got our ceiling done, and we need to think about putting some lights into it. So it would be quite good to have maybe some little lights that are close into the books, and also some ceiling lights as well. So let's see if we can maybe bring some glass down from the ceiling. It's kind of a chandelier effect. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that's okay. It might maybe just go for one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would that be in the middle? Not really, but it's close enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll hang this down a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that look any good? Quite modern, I suppose. Let's stick some beacons on it and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. That decent enough for a hanging chandelier? Getting decent light off that. Not too bad at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Is it possible to put trapdoors on beacons? I can't remember. And so we'll go. No, we can't do that. Can we put any signs on them? Let's have a look. Can we put a sign? Yes, we can put a sign. So signs can go on that all the way around. I can do that later on. Let's have a think about this fireplace. It is very wide. As fireplaces go, it's a little bit humongous. Let's just take this down like that. And this down like that. And just bring it in a little bit like that. A little bit too big, this fireplace to start with. We'll seal it up here like that. That'll do for now. And I guess these bookcases can just seal up here like that. Okay, so this is our fireplace. A little bit smaller now. A little bit happier with that. Okay, now we need to start making this fireplace look good. Let's go for some stone stairs and cobblestone slab. Now, do you know, I'm not liking how I've made it a 4 wide gap. Now, kind of a rule about Minecraft is you don't do 4 wide gaps. It just lands you in trouble. It just makes builds look weird. So let's go for a bigger 5 wide gap. which kind of matches this now matches onto that and that, so that's a bit better. 5 wide, I'm sure that was my original plan. And I've got to think about where the actual fire is with nether brick rack, or nether whatever it's called, I don't know. Hard nether brick? Nether rack, surely. Where is it? Nether rack, there we are. That's gonna probably go either there or, yeah, let's go for one further back. So there's a nether rack. Like that. We're going to need some cobble in front of it. And a bit of a chimney going up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there we go. Chimney. Still works, I think. And we can block in these bookcases as well. So it's a bit more realistic. Even though no one sees it. We know it's here, right? We know it's here. Okay, now we need to try and get a little bit more fancy. A little bit of decoration onto this fireplace. I think I quite like putting slabs down here. And there, and then let's get some rails. Rails, iron bars. You know what I meant. Like that. We'll go for some fancy schmancy shapes as well. Just gonna try to basically making this up as I go along. So that's okay. Yeah, okay, getting there. And this can go in there like that, and that like that. And we'll keep on going with these fancy shapes, right? See what happens. Can we do this? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How is that? I think these need to be the other way up. Like that. And do you know, I'm almost happy with that. I wonder what happens if I bring this out a little bit. That's looking a bit better actually, a bit happier with that. And I think we can be even a little bit more bold. Get rid of this bookcase. Bring this out by 1. Like that. There we are. Fireplace, and let's get it lit up. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So, we've started to furnish the library. We didn't get very far. Need to put some tables and chairs, like a little table you can work at with your book, and some nice comfy chairs to sit on, and a little bit of detail into this wall. Maybe put some pictures in like that. This could be the last thing we do in this episode. Let's get some pictures. That would do, and a picture over here as well. What have we got? What have we got? And you know, that might be an opportunity to get some light into this room as well by putting some oh, come on, glowstone. Putting some glowstone behind these pictures. But we've got to see what happens through in the music room. Well, we'll probably get some pictures into the music room as well. So we'll put that picture there to remind us that we've got to do that. And we'll just fill this in with endstone again and put the picture back, and we've got some more light coming into our library as well, and can do the same over there. Okay, so that'll do. little bit of progress digging out some caverns earlier on in the episode, and started to furnish a library, but it is going to take quite a while. So hopefully finish this furnishing of this library next episode and get 1 or 2 more rooms done as well. Thanks very much for watching. This is Andy, so goodbye.